reactions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position.
At their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Quarterback taken down.
Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
second down. Here's Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
I got 15. Let's go, D. Motion, check. Shift.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll look to throw again. Going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 15, and let's get this.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, it's Rodgers. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
Pickup of 2 yards. And a Packer.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Colts nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Patterson will Return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Switch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check it out, Reed. He's crashing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
On the play. It's 3rd and 10.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Colts, nothing.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Pick it up. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15. Man, I got you. Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15. Rabbit. 15. Mike 15. Record. 15's the Mike. 15's the...
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, the 40, 30, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Gold for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Packers 21. Colts, nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brings up third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Saquon Barkley with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Packers 28, Colts nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A huge play that time for the Colts. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Watch 15. Watch 15.
It's caught at the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him to first.
On the play. 1st down, Packers.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Rodgers lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. And good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back. Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead. They'll start with the option.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15. I got it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? I'm coming. Check smash. Check smash. Watch it. 19 right.
Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
At the 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Now Saquon Barkley brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
It's our time. It's our time. 15's the mark. 15's the mark. I got 15. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 65 count. 65 count. Mike's 15. Mike's 15. Come up the ball. Check.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back him up 5.
Mike 15, all right? Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15. Check.
They'll look to throw here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Watch twins.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Mike's 15. I know he ain't got it.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Myles Garrett.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Packers' 49-yard line.
57, Mike 57. Let's go one more.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Here we go. Mike 15.
He's going to keep it again. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
7-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Watch 15. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 15. Mike 15. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 18,
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Trap 60. Nice smash. Mike 15, all right? Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And now running right through it. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. Rodgers. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Rodgers pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he'll go back to Kelce. This time it's caught. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Packers.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers to throw once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. 3rd down here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
That keeps the score. Packers 30, Colts 13.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to air it out deep for... It got his man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
First down, Green Bay.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
First down, Packers.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up second and 3.
Second down and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now a handoff looking right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
To the 20-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end.
The pass.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
On first down, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
7 at the 19-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And on 1st and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and dropped. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Aaron Rodgers. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because it held their spot and stacked him up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's bring it. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's able to force his way through 1 man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
7-yard line.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side, he has Witten. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Don't get nervous. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. eluding the pressure right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Rodgers.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Green Bay.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cap.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 44, Colts 13.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
He was taken down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Switch.
Flushed out right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets them 40. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Rodgers again now. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
12. 1st down, Green Bay.
Rodgers to throw once more. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And we've got a timeout.
To Adam Thielen.
9 seconds remaining.
Gain of 11 yards.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
10-10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not good.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34.
Today's final score, Packers 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.
tonight. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, Robbie Gould set to kick off. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Number 32.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Complete to number
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Mayfield steps away to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
First down, Mayfield. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. They run the option on second down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
On the carry.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Their own 14-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but